Hey everybody, Screaming Dog here. Welcome back to some Fallout 4. We're here in the Vault 81 on the other side, the abandoned side. I'd like to just say right now, I'm sorry. It's going to be a little bit different than normal for this episode. I actually already recorded this whole thing, but the microphone did not work. I had some technical issues, so none of the commentary got recorded. So we were actually adding a new commentary track on top. So I will do my best to keep things interesting and add some talking to everything. But, unfortunately we lost all of the first impression stuff that happens as I was exploring the vault. Granted, I have explored it before, but it was been a while, and there's a few scenes where I got scared by some mole rats and I was screaming. So at least you don't have to listen to me scream this time around, hopefully. Unless they scare me again, which is a possibility. Like I do for all the terminals here, I'm just going to flip through it real quick. I'm just doing a quick skim of it this way you guys get a chance to pause it if you want to read it. But I don't waste the time for everybody that doesn't want to sit there and read it all for you. Okay, we're going here. There's a toolbox, and we're getting shot at. This one actually kicks my butt quite a bit. Nice. Nope. Okay, sorry. Spoiler alert, we're about to open that one again very soon. And on the second time, it kicks my butt. There's something so satisfying about just chopping those turrets off with the axe. Doing a quick look around this room. Taking an alarm clock. Getting shot by a Protectron. Realizing, holy shit, I am damaged as fuck. Half my health is gone. Gotta get some water. I did not think to stop up for this mission. Stock up. So I don't have a lot of health stuff, but we got enough to get us through. Protectrons are apparently a lot stronger than turrets. Or at least resistant to melee damage, because there we go. We're dead. Okay. We're going to try it again. We're going to do it a little bit better this time. Run up. Fuck you, mole rat. Didn't even get a chance to move. I know you can, Piper. You're the best. Carry all my stuff for me so I don't have to carry anything on my own. Get through the door, get a little bit stuck, grab some shit. Go fiddle with this again. And for a novice lock, it's surprisingly picky about where it wants to go. Like, see, we're very close right there. That's too far. That's too far. It's right there. We're barely off. There's like so little wiggle room for a novice lock. Like half the time you can move like a quarter of the turn and, still be good. Reload that. Just looking at the guns because we're going to switch to Righteous Authority because it should hopefully pierce this Protectron's armor a little bit better than our axe did. Double check and see if I had any big guns. I do have a missile launcher with some ammo there, so we can break that out if we get into a serious situation. Once again, very low on health. I am not the hardiest person in the Commonwealth. Peanut Butter, she tries, but, she does what she can. Shoot the turret. But I had so much fun chopping it with the axe that I really just wanted to knock this one down too. Whee! Whack! Oh. There we go. We exploded it. It's cooler when they just fall right off. Keep the battle axe equipped for a while. Just because the main enemy we're going to be facing is mole rats. And if we find anything, stronger like more Protectrons or something, we can always switch back to the gun. Got another box to loot here. Get it just right.
Got it.
checking to make sure I have some grenades equipped. I got some Molotov cocktails. Quite a bit of them, too. Oh. Would like to apologize now. It's pretty late. I am very tired. Doing my best to get this out. Not really with it today. So like that one just fell right off. That was nice. So I make some pretty obvious mistakes. Like this one point I actually get lost looking for a door that was about a foot away from me at one point. Trying and failing to hack a terminal here. But I think we get it on the next time through. Not gonna lie, I really hope they switch it up for the next Fallout game. Like, I would love to see a different hacking system. Not that I dislike this one, but it's just so used at this point, I feel. Even a different lockpick would be cool, you know, both of those new. Because, like, Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls series. I think Skyrim uses the same lockpicking style as this now. I'm pretty sure that's how Skyrim works. It's been a while since I've played. But, like, Oblivion actually had up to 5 little pins there. And you had to... 1 to 5 of them would be down, and just like a real lock, you'd actually have to, like, flick them up and stick them into place. Though, not gonna lie, picking a real lock is actually way easier than the Oblivion style, like a very hard lock. Again, all those tumblers up there, all the pins set, because then if you mess one up, the other 2 will drop, and it's just a matter of flicking it and hitting A at the right time versus the whole pressure system. But, I mean, I understand why I didn't go with, like, serious lock picking, you know, because you could do it, though. It would actually be kind of fun. Probably don't want to teach people how to actually pick locks, though, or something. I don't know. But, like, Morrowind just had the... You held a lockpick in your hand, and then you kind of, like, poked the door with it. And it would go, like... Ka-ching! You did it! Hooray! You know, like... I miss Morrowind. We should play that sometime or something. It's a good game. Probably play Oblivion, actually, for you guys at some point, just because it's a super fun game. And here's where we discover this is actually the hydroponics lab of Vault 81. The window's too dirty to see through, but there's the speaker there and stuff. We're actually watching into it. The whole purpose of this other lab was to observe Vault 81 and infect them with diseases and stuff and see how their bodies react, and hopefully they'd make cures and stuff. But yeah, we might play Oblivion sometime. Maybe Morrowind, but Oblivion be, I think, a little bit more YouTube friendly for the Let's Plays. Just because, like, let's face it, if I go to Oblivion, I'm going to be wandering around, or Morrowind, I'm going to be running around for ages at a time. And, like, there's not quest markers, which I actually love. It doesn't hold your hand and walk you through the game like so many games do anymore. Take Fallout 4, for example. But it would make it a little bit more difficult for the Let's Plays, just because you never really... It's much easier to get lost, and I don't want to spend, you know, 8 hours to record one 20-minute episode, and I don't really want, you know, to put that all into its own episodes and have 8 hours of, you know, me just walking around looking for where I'm supposed to be. Overseer's giving some orders. Yeah, but I remember Morrowind. It's so easy to get your lockpicks to go up, because you could actually, there were spells to lock doors. But like I remember I'd start off, and there's a town nearby, I think Ebonheart was the name? But as you're going from the first little village to the first main town of Balmora, there's a little town there, like Ebonheart or something with a C maybe. Caldera? Something like that. Anywho, you get there, and there's a house, like there's your main street, with your houses and stuff, and then there was one on the right, kind of offset by its own. And I'd go in, and I'd kill the owner. Because in Morrowind, when you killed the owner of a house, you became the owner. So what I would do is then I would go there, and everything I would steal, I would just dump there. And I'd actually get it to the point where I couldn't go in. Like, it would just be so hard on the game to load it, because I would just fill it with crap. You'd go in and stuff would just be flying everywhere because you'd walk it. You know, when you run into a plate or something, it flies 10 feet and bounces off 30 walls. And I would just load the place up with that. Just with stealing worked a lot differently in Morrowind, because you could sell it to people, anybody, actually, as long as you didn't sell it to the person you stole it from, because they would realize that and get pissed. But it was so hard to sell stuff for good value. Like if you had a tray worth 500 gold, people would offer you like 10 gold for it. So I would just sit there and spend time for fun, sneaking and stealing and filling that house up with shit. So then whenever I was desperate for money, check, you can see that was a door, by the way, like if I could break that and get out. So you see that door right there? That's the door I've been looking for as I've been wandering around. Which I was just right next to. But yeah, then I could go and just grab all the stuff from there and turn around and then sell it later, and, you know, sell a whole bunch of stuff at once to get the money I needed. But because you could lock doors, like if you're actually being chased by enemies, you could swing a door shut and lock it. And it would slow them down. I think you could actually trap people away from you by that way. Or if you had a bunch of lockpicks, because you get like 5 tries, I think, or no, I think the lockpick broke immediately if you failed. No, okay. Your lockpicks had like durability or something. You can keep trying it. But depending on your lockpick skill or whatever, they might break. They might just keep going for a while. I think. It's been a long time since I've played. But you could sit there and lock a door, and then just sit there and unpick it, unpick it, unpick it, unpick it, unpick it. You know, until you finally get it unpicked, then lock it, unpick it, lock it, unpick it. And it was a great way to build your lockpick skill up. Little cheesy, but, you know.
Won't be able to hack this. Terminal's got this locked. Security's too tight. Terminal should open this.
Yeah, we can't get through that right now, but there is a password somewhere here that we will find to get through. Just walk around. I actually commented the first time earlier that I thought they had a jail cell, but I realized it's actually cells for the mole rats because they were infecting them and stuff. And here we've got a little brood mother, a little tougher mole rat, as we're going on a mole rat massacre. It's a mole rat massacre, killing all the mole rats in a mole rat massacre. And one comes out for Piper, and then Fallout does what Fallout does. It's a Bethesda game, and as you may have noticed there, it just fell through the floor. And we see on our map, our radar here, okay, when I did my first turn there, you can actually see it was below us. Yeah, and she's still picking it up, because it's there, it just, you know, went through the floor. Just skimming through this stuff so you guys can pause it and read it if you want to. I actually have read all of this information before because I've done this mission before. So, you know, don't get upset with me for not actually sitting here to read it. I have read it all. I'm just flying through it to make things better for you guys. Okay, but we got the password. Just did another quick loop around, make sure we didn't miss anything else. And get this door open. I think this is actually the end of it right here. Okay, we're going forward. But yeah, I think, yep, right here at the top of the stairs, this is it. And if you actually stop to read those, you heard about the 3 scientists in here that died. I'm looking at their little memorial right now. But then I realized, you know what? I'm going to be a rude asshole. I really like the Vault-Tec lab coats, so I'm taking all their clothes. And Piper's getting her butt kicked by another mole rat. This time it's a mole rat massacre, but the mole rats are doing the massacring. You know, they're actually kind of cute when they're just laying there, all naked with their big buck teeth and their little tails. They're not doing anybody any harm. Well, I mean, they're killing everybody and they're doing a lot of harm, but they're cute, so it's okay. Cute in that they're so ugly, it's cute kind of way.
I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
And here's what we did this whole vault for.
I am a Contagion Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-I. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
It's Curio!
Rats carry a disease. Do you know
My
anything about
favorite is companion.
They were used
No
to
offense,
know
Piper.
all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-Tec security?
Just open the door for me?
There is a proper procedure. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, would authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
See, we have a choice of saying,
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope.
and we freed Curie.
I'll open the door for you.
Of course, we had the option to say, you know, I can't do that. Hi, Piper, you're getting replaced. Sorry.
Representative, I entrust you with the broad spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more.
See, I think, but I'm not positive, if you tell her you're not authorized, you don't get the cure.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
Thanks for the cure.
It is my hope that this cure finds its way to someone who needs it.
Oh, it will.
Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research.
I love her so much.
When it's done, I think I will follow you out.
Miss Curie. And a bobblehead. Sin packs now do 10% more health or whatever.
What's that for?
And luckily we've been getting most of our health through water because it's the easiest thing to get. So we should have a few stin packs saved up by now, I think. So whenever we're in a boss fight or something and we're actually taking a lot of damage quickly, rather than chugging water, we can actually pound some stin packs. Because with the extra health, they should do us pretty good. Instead of, you know, chugging like 6 bottles of water and waiting for it to catch up, we could probably like chug 1 and then stab ourselves with the stin pack and let it shoo. Worst part about stin packs is that there's actually the little animation where you have to stab yourself with them, and so that takes a second or two. And if you get hit with low health, you can actually die while doing that animation. And, you know, that's a bummer. But, again, just flying through these real quick so you guys can see them. And that's pretty much all there is into that room. We get the information from the terminals. We get the cure, the bobblehead, and Kittery. So there wasn't actually a lot for loot-wise, other than really the bobblehead. You know, we did get the cure and everything, so... And then we get the best loot there is. A whole new companion! Woo! Well, she's not a companion yet, but at the end of the mission. And of course, both my wives just teleport in. Because she's my new wife. And Piper. And I got a new wife at home. Or the other wife at home. Miss Kate. The violent psychopath. Who I love. Be nice when you meet her, guys. Well, Piper, you know her. But Curie, when you meet her. Yay, we're back in the vault. Actually...
Excuse me, officer.
Stay safe, man.
Yeah, no one's concerned that I just walked out of a hole in the wall.
So much to learn and see.
I love her voice.
I would request we travel extensively and collect data.
She's so cute, I love her! But, actually, if we talk to people in the vault here instead of just flying through and doing these missions to get to her, we would have learned by now that there's actually, like, two factions within the vault. Those who are happy that they're opening the door and doing trading and working with the people in the Commonwealth, and those who are a little bit more isolationist and don't want that, because they're basically afraid.
Curious.
Yeah, well, I've got this cool little nifty gadget at home that lets me wipe out my radiation. I might not be the strongest chick. You know, peanut butter, she can swing that axe, but she's just okay. But she can kick some butt. Ooh. We should actually go to the school in here. I'll probably talk to some other people in here
You found it.
before we leave. Not right now, because, again, this is already
How
recorded.
is Austin doing? Do you
But I'll
think
record
he'll
that soon.
survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here.
And I thought about splitting it with him, but I decided I don't want to risk the boy's life, so we're just going to give him the whole thing.
I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything.
And Piper loved it.
Try again.
Which actually spawns this scene. Because we're supposed to watch the boy revive. But Piper decides this is the appropriate time to have her relationship talk.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I
And I apologize, I know I'm actually skipping the end of the mission. But it's really just the boy's fine, he gets healed. They yelled at him for playing in the dangerous area.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
No kidding.
And the
People, they deserve to know
overseer actually gives me a room in the vault. I'm not really sure where.
out there.
But now I can come in and like sleep and shit here anytime I want. But actually all the rooms are right down the hall from the med lab here, so I'll have to check that out too. Probably find it.
That's what protects us.
Oh, and I got the syringer, so I can now
Couldn't
shoot
agree more.
syringes.
Protect you and yours if you don't
I can
know
be
what
like
you're
that chick from Overwatch. Anna, maybe? Something like that? I don't know. The old lady? Miss Grandma that shoots syringes and heals people. Or I can shoot like poisons and stuff. We'll check it out at the chem lab sometime. I can make a whole bunch of different syringes.
Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the Mirelurks out of our latrines.
Just telling his personal backstory.
Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
You saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
I'm curious as to what Vault-Tec was studying beyond our walls.
Did I just hear ashes? I thought I heard the cat meow. Here I am actually looking for the overseer because she was just talking. And it's like, they couldn't have gotten out. Where the hell did they go? I was blocking the only doorway.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in safety.
You may have all my moments,
My
Carrie.
life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
Of course, my love. She's such a cutie pie. I love her. She's my favorite.
We must embark at once.
Go home, Piper. Hang out with Kate. Be happy. I'll be there soon. I'm going to be hanging out with my new cute robot wife. Alright. Now we're going to go see the overseer to finish the dialogue, at least for the quest.
Don't try it.
Yeah, why bother talking to the security? Let's just walk right in. And like any Bethesda game, I don't notice her at first. Is there... What's that on the computer? Oh god, it's her head! She's sitting in the desk.
I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault-Tec had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Debating stealing from her, but then I decided better. So, yeah, that's actually where we're going to call the episode right here. I think we end it right down the stairs here in just a minute.
I heard about what you did for our little Austin. Don't know many who could do the same.
I will probably come back, record going to the library, and I thought that was a dead person, but it's just a mannequin, and doing some other stuff in the vault here real quick. Oh, yeah, actually, we can do a mission. There's a DLC where we can make our own vault. Not very big, but we can do an about this size with all these cool rooms and stuff. So we're probably trying to get to that at some point. I'll probably do the missions for you guys, but do most of the boring building parts, you know, off camera. But, and then I'll do a lot of the relationship building with Kiri off camera, because I want to see you guys show you guys her personal quest. But you know, it takes a lot of other random stuff to get there. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked it. Catch y'all in the next episode.